Hola, bienvenidas y bienvenidos al segundo episodio de nuestra serie de podcast Heinze, que nace con el objetivo de acercar el conocimiento que poseen todos estos clubs, automóvil clubs, touring clubs y camping clubs de toda Europa sobre cómo atraer al campista internacional hacia nuestro país. Para ello hemos invitado virtualmente al CEO de la plataforma más grande del mundo, el señor Ivar Mensink de Campingdreams. Su portal online recibió más de 3 millones de visitas el año pasado y la comunidad en Facebook es casi de 1 millón de seguidores. Campingdreams va dirigido sobre todo al mercado holandés, pero también tiene seguidores alemanes, tiene seguidores españoles, incluso tiene belgas y franceses. Hello, Ivar.
Hello, Ralph. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. I would like to ask you some questions. First of all, I would like to ask you about as we're talking about the Dutch markets, about the tradition of the Dutch campers or the Dutch population in various campsites or going camping.
The Dutch market, of course, has a long tradition when it comes to camping and also for camping in Spain. COVID had a positive way of even making the market stronger. In the last 2 years, the sales of caravans and camper went up 25%. We sold over 3,000 camper and almost 12,000 new caravans in 2021, and that was one of the best years since 10 years.
Wow. And as we are talking with you about Campingdreams as well, what exactly is and what can offer Campingdreams and CampGo, and how can it help our Spanish clients?
Yeah, we have two platforms. The one is Campingdreams. Campingdreams is a social media-driven Facebook page. We have 1 million fans from all over Europe, and Facebook is the place where the people get inspiration for the next holiday. The second platform is CampGo, and CampGo is a traditional OTA where people can book their holiday. For us, only rental accommodations. So we create a lot of interest and new people that want to go camping on Facebook, and we can put them through to campsites.
Yeah.
So new guests on the websites of campsites, or we can put them through to our own portal to make reservations for these campsites.
Okay, so it's practically a booking platform. CampGo is a booking platform.
CampGo is the booking platform, and Campingdreams is the place where we create interest, inspire for the next camping holiday. Correct.
Right. Campingdreams it's not only Facebook, of course, but it's one of the biggest issues of Campingdreams. But you have also a blog or a website, a web platform. So, what is the importance of both channels? I mean, one is Facebook, the other is the blog. How do they combine together? How do you manage with this?
Well, we already started to build a small sales funnel for the campsites. On Facebook, we have about 2 lines, 1 to 4 pictures, and a link to get the interest of the people. On our website, we have a longer inspirational text about the campsite, about the region. We can talk about what we like most about campsites. We can show much more pictures. And of course, really important, if campsites work together with Campingdreams, we can show the address, the email address, the phone number, and a direct link to the website, of course, to get directly in contact with the campsite. So Campingdreams on Facebook, we do it in several languages.
Yeah.
There we make sure that the people see the campsite. I always compare it a little bit like in the old days, we went to a fair and we made a nice booth and showed our campsite to the people. This is nowadays what we can do on Facebook. A lot of people seeing your campsite, then they go to our website to get more information about it. And if they are still interested after this information, they will click on the link to go to your website.
Okay. So as an expert in Facebook, could you explain what is working best, or what does work best in for you on the social media, mainly in Facebook, of course, and what would you recommend to Spanish and Portuguese campsites to do on Facebook?
Facebook and marketing in general, it's learning by doing, try and error. We have 1 million fans on Facebook, and we do daily posts on our platforms to inspire for the next camping holiday. There is no one rule to say this is how you have to do it. One thing that you always have to keep in mind is to keep an honest impression of your campsite. If we compare it to Instagram is like the beautiful pictures. You show everything, maybe even a little bit more beautiful than it is. And on Facebook, it's more real. So if you take a walk over your campsite early in the morning and you have a great sunrise, this is something you can show on Facebook and tell the people another beautiful day is starting. That's enough to get the inspiration for the people. We love to get a lot of pictures because for our clients, we do different kind of posts on different moments. If I get the sunset picture, I might show it to our followers on Sunday morning. And I tell them this is the sunset on that day. Another promotion, I maybe want to show you a pool or an accommodation or a happy family. So we do love to get several pictures, and we try to do our promotions in the mood of the clients at the moment we think they're going to see this post. So always try to get your mindset into the people you want to reach in your target group.
Right.
And that's the one thing on Facebook that is really important in marketing in general. What is your target group? Who do you want to reach? And what do they like to see at that moment? So we show less pictures, but we try to show the right ones. Right.
Talking about, it's a good point. Talking about target groups, how would you position yourself in the Facebook community? I mean, what type of users see or look up to Campingdreams?
Well, as we have 1 million followers that are able to see our posts or want to see our posts, our target group is rather big. But 78% of all our fans are women. So women between 30 and 50 years old is the main target group on Campingdreams. As you probably all know, Campingdreams is not only the normal organic post we can do on our pages, but Facebook also has great opportunities to do ads. For our clients, we always do a combination between ads and organic. And if we do ads, it's really important to discuss with our clients what target group they want to reach. Do you want to sell pre and after season to elderly people? We can select these out of our fan group. Or do you want to reach families? Then we will make a selection of all people with children between age this and this out of our fan group, and we only target them. So it's possible to get almost any target group on Campingdreams, but also a camper and people that are going for a rental accommodation.
Right.
But the biggest target group, women, and there are a lot of families.
Right.
So most of them have children.
Most of them with children. Okay, to go a bit deeper on this typology of the camper, could you explain us a bit more the importance of and the advantages and disadvantages of this family audience in the Netherlands? I mean, when is the best time to reach them?
The Dutch target group is already really familiar with the products. And we, of course, have some specific holidays that are not holiday periods in other countries. There are 2 weeks in February for the campsites that are open all year long. The first week of May, for example, is really interesting. And we also have the autumn holidays. So if we're going to target for these periods, we always try to, the May holiday is one that is booked on short notice. But if we go for the summer holiday, we already start in November to target July and August for the year after.
Right. So what would a Spanish or a Portuguese or any other camping need from you, or what would he have to do with you to attract this all this audience you reach, because you have this click pack system?
You pay for results, so there isn't even a fixed price if you want to say it like this, because bigger campsites need more traffic, smaller campsites need less traffic. What we do is we have packages with a specific amount of clicks that we will deliver to your website. And the click is a possible guest on your campsite. There are people that saw an ad on Facebook, went to our website, read the long article, and then clicked to your website. So we already filter a little bit in interests, and people that are really interested will come to your website. You don't pay for all the work we do to get this click to your website, but you pay for the people that really are on your website at Campingdreams. And if we make a package, for example, and say you want 1,000 Dutch people on your website through Campingdreams, then you only pay for this 1,000. That we have several posts to get them to your website, and that you have a reach that's much bigger than this 1,000. You won't pay that. So if I have to do more work to get this done, you won't pay that. You only pay for the clicks. Okay. And as we are really convinced in what we are doing, campsites get a money back guarantee. So if you decide you want 1,000 clicks from Campingdreams to your website, if I don't manage within 1 year time, you will get your complete money back.
Okay. Okay. And you mentioned it now. You deliver results.
Yep.
But how can a campsite measure these results? I mean, one thing is that what you send to the campsite or to me, and I send it to the campsite. But how can the campsite measure it himself?
There is each quarter you get an overview from us, what we are measuring and how we think it is going. But the easiest thing is to go on your Google Analytics. And we use, as they say, a UTM code. And this UTM code is a code that makes it possible to see on Google Analytics how many clicks you received on your website from Campingdreams. And there you can see the bounce rate. The bounce rate is how many people went to your website and without extra clicks left your website again. So this percentage has to be really low. How many pages they have seen, how long they were on your website, and of course, how many reservations were made out of this traffic. So we make sure that we deliver everything you need to look in your analytics to see how we are performing.
Good, good, important. For me, and I'm sure for the most of your clients, I mean, one of the key aspects to know if my money, if I would be a campsite, my money is well kept or well invested in your product. For me, it's the thing that most of the big tour operators work with you already, and they spend huge amounts of money to position their at the end their products they have to sell. So for me, this is, and I'm sure also for the campsites, this is a key aspect to know if you are trustworthy and if it's a good portal to invest in. So
the big tour operators, Ralph, they understood that it is really important to always have a specific amount of traffic on your website from people that were never there before and are new to your product. Only if you have enough traffic on your website with people that might be interested, you can make the reservations you want to have, because if nobody knows about you, you can't make any reservations. The one question we always get is, I am already online on your website, but there is only a link of this big tour operator that's on my campsite. Why should I invest? And that's, I think, a really important thing. If the big tour operator says it's interesting to invest in this campsite on Campingdreams to get traffic to their platform, you should think about maybe make a package with us too. And it doesn't have to be the biggest package. It can also be a small package, but then you make sure the link, your address, your email address, and your phone number is online on our website, because each client, the campsite itself, is always first. And after the campsite, the tour operators come. Right. So if you have a tour operator on your campsite that's making promotions on Campingdreams, you can also make an own promotion and try to get the traffic not to the tour operator, but to your own campsite.
Exactly. So it's worth, as a campsite, as an individual campsite, to promote yourself in Campingdreams as well.
And definitely, it's even a smart thing, because we do make promotions for this tour operator, and for us, it's even better if we also make promotion for you. So the bigger the reach for your campsite is. So it's an absolute positive thing.
Mm-hmm. And then talking about Spain, what would you or have you got a suggestion? What campsites should take in account if they want Dutch people?
The Dutch, they love Spain, and that's not only the weather, it's also the quality of the campsite, and it's the people, the culture. That's what we love, and that's why we go there. The good thing about Dutch guests is that we speak a lot of languages, so you can always communicate with us. There is one thing that I would like to suggest each and every single campsite. We do speak many languages, but we love to get a Spanish website in Dutch. And then not only with Google Translate, yes, but please invest a little bit of money and have your campsite website translated in real Dutch, so the people feel at home. You will see, if you do so, the conversion rate, so the amount of bookings from Holland, will go up. It's also for us as Campingdreams, if we deliver the click to your Dutch website, you will see that the results in bounce, time on site, visit pages is much, much better than if we put them on your English site.
And not even that, but since some months, I think the algorithm of Google also penalizes bad translations. So
yes, they do, and they do recognize.
Right, exactly. Okay, finally, focusing a bit. I mean, okay, we said that campsite or camping in the Netherlands is growing. How do you see the future of camping, especially in the Dutch market? I mean, will the young generation, the Generation Z, go camping, or will they prefer a resort somewhere else, very far away?
Well, the political situation and COVID made the camping world even more interesting, not only for our guests, but also for us. I think I speak for you too, Ralph, when I say there is no day that there is something on your desk that you say, oh, well, I didn't have this before. Let's see how we handle this.
Correct. Yeah.
The good thing about 2022 is that the people were stuck at home and were only went to campings in Germany, in Holland, maybe to Belgium, and that was it. This year, it's a really, really strong sign that everybody wants to go abroad again. So people travel to France, travel to Spain, travel to Italy. The high season was sold out at the tour operators rather soon this year. But we have to rethink. COVID also let us know that maybe it's not good to concentrate on one market only. Because if the Dutch can travel, what do? So maybe you have to make sure you're present on several markets.
Right.
Maybe you have to work on your target group. So I think the future of camping is huge. And I think we are all going to do really, really well in the upcoming years. But the thing that changed is that we have to think about which target group do we want to reach, where do they come from, and we have to think about pricing.
Right.
To be honest, pricing is a thing for campsites. There is a lot of effort to get out of pricing, because a season like this, you have to try to sell your high season as expensive as possible. We do have a last minute market. There are still people calling us every day that are searching for a campsite in Spain, and they are not able to find something. So we help them there. There will always be a last minute, but if we see this year, I think it was quite good. People booked rather soon, and as far as I can see, it's going to be a great summer. And I think in the upcoming years, we always have to adjust to the market, but we will do really, really well. The Dutch will stay to travel to Spain. And if the people have trust in your campsite, they are willing to make a reservation. On Campingdreams, we never tell the people book now. We never tell them last accommodation, best price. No, what we do is we tell them, look at this beautiful campsite. Wouldn't that be good for your next holiday? And as Campingdreams is coming by on their Facebook each day, there is a certain level of trust Campingdreams has. And if we say this is a good campsite, then the people trust us.
Okay, Ivar, thank you very much. Thank you for all this information, this very, very interesting information you gave us just now. And of course, if they ask you where to go, be so kind and send them to Spain or Portugal.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you for having me, Ralph.
Thank you.
If anybody has any questions, they can also contact Heinze, and you know all about it.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bien, y hasta aquí nuestro segundo episodio. Espero que toda esta información que nos ha dado hoy Ivar os haya servido de algo, la podáis utilizar. Nos vemos en el tercer episodio, en el que seguiremos profundizando un poco en los mercados que para vosotros son interesantes. Y esto es todo. Nos vemos la próxima vez.